Alright guys, today's video is on x and y intercepts, so finding them and using them to sketch a graph. So let's go over a little bit of vocab. An x-intercept is the location where a graph crosses the x-axis. So that makes sense. So I want you guys to look at this line and find out where the x-intercept is. So where does the graph cross the x-axis? And it happens right here. And the ordered pair is, what is that, 1, 0. Okay, and something to notice is what is the value of y? The value of y there is 0. That's very important. Now I want you to do the same thing but for the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. Okay, that's this one. So where does the line cross the y-axis? Well, it looks like it happens right here. And the ordered pair there is 0, -2, right? And now I want you to notice what is the value of x? Well, the x value here is 0. Again, very important. Okay, so something to notice. For an x-intercept, y is 0. And for a y-intercept, x is 0. And that's how we're going to solve them in part 2 here. Okay, so number 1, it says find the x and y intercept. So let's talk about what we just did. X-intercept, y is 0. So you're going to cover up the y. And then the y-intercept, x is 0. So we're going to cover up the x. All right, so let's try it. So to find the x-intercept, since y is 0, we're going to totally cover up that term. Because if it's 0, it's like it's nothing. And we're going to solve for x. So you're going to write out, well, 3x equals 6. And you guys can solve for x. So divide by 3, divide by 3, so x equals 2. So the x-intercept's 2. Okay, now on the reverse, if you want to find the y-intercept, if x is 0, you cover up the x term and you solve for y. All right, so we divide by 2, divide by 2. So y is going to be 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So the y-intercept is 3. Okay, so I call this the cover-up method. For the x-intercept, you cover up y. For the y-intercept, you cover up x. And again, the reason you cover it up is because they equal 0. So it's kind of like they're gone. All right, so let's try one more of those. So number 2, for the x-intercept, you cover up y. For the y-intercept, you cover up x. All right, let's do it. So for the x-intercept, if we cover up the entire y term, we solve what's left for x. So 4x equals 16. So to solve, we just divide by 4. And it looks like x equals 4. So the x-intercept is 4. Now on the other hand, for the y-intercept, we cover up the entire x term and we solve -2y equals 16. We solve for y. Don't forget if there's a negative out front to include it in the problem. So you guys would divide by -2, divide by -2, and it looks like y equals -8. Okay, so that's how you find x and y intercepts, the cover-up method. On the back, guys, we're going to do the same thing, but we're also going to graph. Okay, so now it's saying find the intercepts and use them to sketch a graph. Okay, so x-intercept, we cover up y. And we solve for x, but you don't even have to solve this one. It's already x equals 4. Now the y-intercept, we cover up x, And we actually have to solve this one for y. So if negative 2y equals 4, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, it looks like y is negative 2. All right, now let's graph these. So on the x-axis, make a dot at 4. And on the y-axis, make a dot at negative 2. And that's how you make your line. Isn't that easy? Okay, last one. Number 4. X-intercept, you cover up y. Oh, look at this one. The y is over here. Okay, cover up y. So we have to solve for x. If 3x equals 3, we got to divide by 3, so it looks like x is 1. And then the y-intercept, we have to cover up x. And look, we don't have to solve this one. It's just y equals 3. Okay, so that's nice. Y equals 3. All right, let's make our dots on the graph here. On the x-axis, it's at 1. And on the y-axis, it's at 3. And if you connect the dots, that is your line. Okay, so that was just a short lesson on x and y intercepts. All right, thanks for watching.